Aggressive Gala, and yes, my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Body. What's happening, guys? I mean, there's just a whole lot going on social media. How can one person we are seeing over 460 videos of just hey God? Do you know the interesting part of it is how we came out online yesterday to now say that all those videos that we all watched together are AI generated. Brother, is it AI that was, I want to get it. What exactly is the AI doing? Is it the human that is the AI? Is it you that we see there that is the AI? Is it the actions? Hey, God, I beg. We'll be all right in this country. There's just a whole lot going on, right? We'll be all right on social media. What else again did I actually see? I think the post from Bobrisky too was quite funny to me, right? So there's already the back and forth with EFCC, and we are trying as much as possible to understand what exactly is going on. But Bobrisky is just not allowing us rest, right? Just yesterday, he posted a video of him in the middle somewhere in London and just enjoying himself. The same person that has issues with the whole, case about whether he paid EFCC 15 million naira or not to drop, charges. Honestly speaking, there's just a whole lot of things going on. We'll be all right eventually. Can we just go straight into the hilarious tweets? Can we get one or two out, please? All right. So the first hilarious tweet says strict girlfriend 101. Now this person replied and says strictly no communication with your exes. For flowers every month, dates are mandatory. No going to bed while we are upset at each other. I expect updates when you are out with your friends, right? Speaking to me respectfully, even when you are upset, is important. Hmm. These are the basics. To be honest, I don't think there's really any issue here. But the fact that you have to now state it is where I have an issue with. Although there are still some things that I say on this list, and I feel like okay, I don't think they're supposed to be here. Every normal person should speak. I mean, if you're speaking to someone, you speak to the person respectfully, right? So she adding it there, probably she finds it, probably interesting or something that she puts on a very high scale and all of that. Now, strictly no communication with your exes. I also find that like why should that be on the list? If you're in a, if what if your ex is someone that's probably your business partner or you guys work together and somehow your work kind of are interrelated and all of that and there's no how probably you get your job done without ensuring that this other person plays his or her own part as well. So saying strictly no communications with your ex, that's shaky to me. Then flowers every month. I think that well, again, probably you are the part of. I mean, you're one of those persons that your love language is gift. So I don't have an issue with that. I mean, well, if the guy has an issue with it, I don't know, but I just think that's a bit okay. Then dates are mandatory. Not in a country like Nigeria. I'm trying to be a bit more specific. There are people that really don't have enough funds, right? There are people that don't have money. Probably you have to specify what the date is, and probably the kind of places you'd want him to take you to. Because if you are if if you're looking for or if you're looking at going him taking you to a five-star restaurant and all, I feel like that's going to be a bit more chaotic because imagine the guy is just earning 80,000 naira or earning 100,000 naira. I'm very sure he has other stuff that he needs to take care of. You have family, you have house rent, you have NEPA bill. Everybody knows now that NEPA bill is hot cake. Do you understand? There are just some things that once you pay some bills like this, you're gonna say you don't really get the money like that. So saying that the guy has to, dates are mandatory. I think that's quite, I don't know, quite shaky as well for me. Oh, you get. Then this one says, no going to bed while we are upset at each other. I feel like this is something that almost all of us have, but in reality, it just doesn't work. I'm being like this is me being frank with you, right? I remember there was this movie I watched about something like this, and in my head I'm like, no, ah, this girl just did this. Oh, this girl messed up. She would have just spoken to the guy. She would have just done this. Oma, when me myself, I found myself in that shoe. Like I remember when I said dating this person and did something really, really bad, right? See, even when he called me to apologize, I'm like, bro, you go there where you did first, make a rest. Let me think about what you just did, and So I don't think those although it's actually a very good habit, right? It's important that imagine all the quarrels, all the issues that couples have, and they probably try to sort it out before they go to bed every day. Trust me, they will live healthier. Their relationship will be healthy. They would I feel like there'll be zero chance or very low chance of them having to like break out. Do you get what I'm saying? Probably leading to divorce and all of that. Because the truth is, whatever that would have, piled up to make them divorce, they're already speaking about it. They're already talking about it. So I think that's actually a very good habit. But in reality, now, how many people still keep that? Everybody will say, my mental health is at stake. Let me go and think about it first. Let me rest first, and all of that. But again, I feel like that's actually a very good habit. Probably other people should, adopt it or like inculcate it into their relationships. Now, this one says, I expect updates when you are out with your friends. I feel like this is something that, so this whole honesty and transparency thing, right? I feel like if you are in a relationship with someone and you've studied this person well enough to know that, okay, this partner that I'm with, or this partner I'm dating, she likes when I tell her beforehand where I am going to, or she likes me to prove that, oh, this is exactly what I'm doing as at that time, then give it to the person without the person having to ask for it. Do you get? But someone like me, I don't think I want, like, if you have already spoken in the morning, I already know what your day is like. Do you get? Oh, you're telling me, oh, wow, at this morning I have this meeting to attend. From there, I have this one. From there, I'll probably be going for lunch, and I'll be back by this time and all of that. I don't need you to now start telling me who exactly you are with and all of that. Once you just give me the rundown of how your day is looking like, I'm okay with that. And I don't think it's a mandatory kind of thing. I feel like once we start having conversations, it's something that will just go in freely. Do you get what I'm saying? I have conversations with people, and I just say, I'm like this guy, I won't go chop. From here, I feel just one rest, one or rest. Then I probably just hit one or two places, and I'll be back. I feel like that's just a normal conversation, a healthy conversation. And I don't think I need to make it mandatory that you have to tell me where you're going to, with who, how. That's giving me some insecurity vibes actually. But again, there are people that just feel like that's what they want, and you just have to know once you know your partners, you'll be able to know what exactly works for them and what shoe you have to wear in, because of them and all. The last one, okay, I think I already spoke on the last one already. That says speaking to me respectfully, even when you're upset, is important. Hey, I feel like that's my table that you're shaking right there. But yeah, okay, so I feel like this is not even a meeting. I feel like this is an everybody thing. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just an everybody thing to be like, once you're upset about certain kind of thing, you just speak to the person really, or try to shut the person out and all of that. I feel like it's something that people do, but it just takes an intentional person to want to speak to people respectfully, rather, regardless of how upset you are, or regardless of how you feel as at that time. So I feel, like I said before, that it was my table you're shaking, because I feel like I used to be that person at some point, where if you do something to me, or I feel irritated about your behavior, I just intend to lash it. I intend to be very rude to you when you're speaking to me. I intend to be very, very cold and all of that. But right now, I feel like I'm, but right now I'm just like a sweetheart. So regardless of how you are, regardless of how you've made me feel, right? Whether I'm very pissed, whether I'm angry and all of that, I'll probably just keep it one side and still talk to you respectfully. So it's just you being intentional. But I think somebody replied this tweet. So let's quickly get that reply out. Okay, VI say not going to bed while upset at each other is so cute in theory, but it's so unrealistic. I swear. You know, I already said that because, bro, how can you know? And you know one thing about the things that makes us upset is the fact that okay, maybe it's not an everybody thing, right? But most of the time that I get upset with people over certain things is because I believe that okay, you of all persons are not supposed to be doing this. You of all like there's just this assumption thing that oh okay, how can you do this? How can you be doing this? You of all people are not supposed to you're not supposed to do I mean do that kind of thing, right? So it's just something that gets in me and I mean, once you already have that assumption thing going on, you won't even want to speak to the person. So I mean, I kind of agree, but like I said earlier, it just takes someone that is intentional to know that okay, you're supposed to do these things the way you're supposed to be intentional about speaking to this person regardless of how you feel and all of that. And literally that's actually a very good habit. It would help your relationship as you guys go by it. I mean, there's just zero chance or very low chance of you guys, getting divorced and all of that because you guys are always communicating your problems, always communicating how you feel, communicating what your partner has done to you and what the person should do to get better and all of that. I feel like it's a healthy habit. So speaking of healthy habits, right? I don't see a reason why you've been watching me and you've not liked, you've not shared, you've not even subscribed to this channel. What's going on? Are you sure you are okay? Are you sure you're okay? Are you sure you're okay? Let's quickly go on this short break to come back out on the street of social media. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Looking to take your business to the next level through partnerships? Then join us every Thursday at 10 a.m. for Partner Up.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, or partnership professional, Partner Up is here to give you the tools you need to succeed.
From in-depth interviews with industry experts
To real-world case studies of successful partnership strategies that drive innovation and business growth.
we dive deep into what it takes to form successful partnerships.
Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Don't miss Partner Up.
Nigeria, by extension, Africa, is faced with a lot of challenges.
With the growing youth population and very little engagement.
That is a ticking time bomb.
We're blessed people with a diverse culture who have a lot to say.
And yes, we are talking.
It is important we drive conversations that informs, inspires, and influences thoughts and actions.
If we say there is beauty in diversity, then let us embrace our diverse culture.
We must continue to courageously be the voice of transformation.
As we are the hope for the future,
yesterday's conversation shaped today.
What are you saying to shape your tomorrow?
We know you have a lot to say, and we are here to hear you.
If the foundations be
is
bad,
faulty, what can the
what
righteous
can the
do?
righteous do? How do we start amending the foundation? And you talked about the Constitution. We've had so many constitutional amendments back and forth, and half the time they're for personal interest and not about we the people. So how do we go about it? Because you've also said we don't have the people. So how do we manufacture
You see, the collective ignorance in Nigeria is legendary, underestimated. People don't know, right? You see, it doesn't matter how determined you are. A billion fools coming together sincerely to take an action will take a foolish action. It doesn't matter how many they are or how they feel, how much they hate. Determination is not a strategy. Neither is anger, right? People have to learn to subject their feelings to reasoning and allow those reasoning to be guided by truth before they move to action. There's a lot of movement going on in Nigeria, but 99.9% of the time, it's a movement of emotion to action. The reasoning and truth is missing within the gap.
And no strategy.
Now, when you have a critical mass that are terribly ignorant, fearful, and opaque, you see, you have to understand the character of the Nigerian. He is extremely hopeful. Extremely hopeful. Now, anything you are willing to tolerate will never change. Never.
The fact remains, I agree with Uwa, honestly, I agree with you, that the responsibility of ensuring the protection of our children within the school system is in the hand of the parents. If the parents fail, nobody is coming for our children, the government is not coming for our children. You can see what is going on. What is the position of the Federal Ministry of Education and the institution responsible for universities in Nigeria? In the case of Ajayi Crowther University, are they issued a statement? Are they issued a statement in respect of Veritas? They've not. They are not interested. So when we keep putting our faith in the hands of people that have shown through their ways, their character, that are not interested in governance, but in their own pockets, in the way in something in things that work for them. Why do we want to pretend?
Etiosa, where we are in. Etiosa's FAC allocation is about 698 million per month. Etiosa's estimated IGR per month is 1.6 billion. 1.6 plus 6, let's just say roughly 2.2 billion. You don't have water, you don't have public schools, primary healthcare is a sham, and you call interlocking tiles an express. Really?
Hi, my name is Rata Ariman, that of our hair goddess, and this is Gossip Gala.
Hello guys, my name is Larry Hector, your favorite fashion and lifestyle content creator, and you're currently watching Gossip Gala. Keep watching guys, do not move a muscle. Ciao.
Hi guys, you already know it's a girl B to the E to the E to the E to Y period, and shout out to Gossip Gala, love you.
Thank you so much for sticking around. Gosh, you guys are amazing. You've been with me, through thick and thin, right? The first one on the street of social media says, a boss is seen burning as LASTMA officers run out of the scene. Let's watch this video together. So you see, I have an issue with this video, right? And I'll tell you guys why. Now let's start from the beginning of this video where you see the LASTMA people come close to the boss, right? And you know this, do I say it's a habit or it's just them doing their job, right? To stop vehicles and all of those things, check what's going on and what is their business and what is not their business at the same time. Now, when this boss blowed up like that, I was expecting them to somehow help the victims. You saw that guy that ran out and his clothes was already on fire and all. But instead of them doing that, see them running. Like just see them running, and that's where I have an issue. Because I mean, even though it might not be your primary job, to to take care of what went wrong right now. But the fact that you're the one that stopped this bus in the first place, and you came to meet them and all of that. I mean, you guys are already having a conversation, and that bus blowed up like that. It just makes sense that you check out what's going on and how to take care of the people there. Instead, you just God, this country that we are in, you just look at them, left them the way they are, then you run straight into your I don't know why I'm laughing so much, but I just feel like this is all shades of wrong. To be honest, they are doing their job. Oh, I am not saying they are not. They are doing their job and they are doing it well. But you should also be, should I say, be human as well. Because tell me how you stop this bus, right? Then you're speaking to them and something went wrong and you just left them. Even that guy that was running with together with them, that his clothes was on fire, nobody was Jesus Christ of Nazareth, nobody to help, nothing. That is so wrong, honestly speaking. I mean, it just made sense that you it's not, it was how everybody just ran away from me, like including you that stopped the vehicle. You just ran and behaved like nothing happened. Even the driver that was driving their car, that guy too is a fast one. Probably is one of those persons that acted fast and furious. Because tell me how immediately that happened, the bus is already moving. So it's not like they come. I mean, they God, I beg. Well, honestly speaking, I feel like they would have done better. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I think there are two persons that their clothes caught fire and all of that. You just made saying that you're sure that how is this person? I mean, then you having to just zoom off like that. But we'll be all right. This is just Nigeria. Things like that happen, and probably they need better orientation. I understand. I see. You guys should get my point. I understand that we are Nigerians and everybody, I mean, something like this happens, everybody wants to run for their life as well. But again, when you see that things have, subsided, it didn't look like that bad. You'd have just made sense that should be that you come down first to stop the vehicle. You'd have at least still come down to ensure that everything there was okay before. My God, this country will be all right eventually. Moving on to the next story on the street of social media that says a furniture contractor postponed a 300K renovation project, citing a church conversion rather, citing a church conversion that will keep him occupied throughout the next week. Let's read this tweet together. All right, Alaji tweeted on X and said, called a furniture guy to come do some renovation for the entire house. He will make at least 300K from the gig. Asked him delivery time. He said he has church conversion throughout next week and he will get back to me after then. All right, dear. So to be honest, there's just this church dragging of recent, and I really don't know why these people will not stop, right? Since Peter Obi came out to say that we need to turn 9 vigils to 9 shifts in order for we to be productive and all of that. A lot of people are just coming out with this whole church Christianic stuff. Now, look, just imagine what Alaji said. I would want you guys to tell me what you think about what the furniture guy did, said and what he did. Do you think it was okay? I mean, some people in the comment section felt like, okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with him saying that, Oga, when I come back from this convention, I go do your work. But like this, make I first go church first, And to some other persons, they're like, no, the guy is just not being professional. The guy is being stupid. The guy is being that. The guy is being this. I feel like to each their own, to be honest. If it feels like it's important for him to go for this convention, and will probably when he comes back, he will take care of the job. Good for him. I don't know why people are dragging him in all of these things. Do you know the interesting part? Somebody came out on social media on social media around the comment section to say that you will never find a Muslim person say that he wants to do something and not pray. Like the person even cited example of how he went to a Muslim shop, like the owner of the shop. He went to a provision store, right? And the owner of the shop is actually like a Muslim, and he wanted to get something there. And the person said, "Oh, guy, you go come back, because like this, I don't dey go mosque." And it's like, I don't already there. Just give me what I want, but make I come out. So I say no, time no day. Say it is check the time. You don't see time no. Well, light alive me, I no get time. And he was like, should this with a 1 minute? But like that's how the Muslims are, right? They take their religion very serious and all of that. But when it comes to the Christians, I mean, it's often not seen like that. So if this guy says that he wants to go for this conversion, why are you dragging him? Speaking of the comment section, let's quickly check that out to see people's reaction on the story. Okay, this first person says, to each their own. Some people might see it as being unwise. If he has his reasons, then you never know. You don't know the reason he wants to guide there, and not even 1 million might stop him. Sometimes what we seek is what money cannot buy. That one day, I can't understand what I mean. I like the last part, the second paragraph where he said, sometimes what we seek is what money cannot buy. And that's absolutely true. What if what the guy is dealing with is dealing with something very strong, something that money cannot actually take care of it? I mean, of course he would have to turn down whatever thing you want to give to him and just go straight in to go and worship that God that would solve his problem for him. Let's take one more comment. Okay, Joy says, well, in the north, a northerner will never ditch prayer, even if you are buying goods worth 100 million naira. They will close their shop and go and pray. I learned to respect God and prayer time from them. Allow people serve and worship God however they see fit. And we're going on a short break, guys, to come back with hot gossip. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding, and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Looking to take your business to the next level through partnerships? Then join us every Thursday at 10 a.m. for Partner Up.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, or partnership professional, Partner Up is here to give you the tools you need to succeed.
From in-depth interviews with industry experts
to real-world case studies of successful partnership strategies that drive innovation and business growth.
We dive deep into what it takes to form successful partnerships.
Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Don't miss Partner Up.
One of our major problems as Nigerians is we the Nigerians. So the fact that we don't care or love ourselves, we don't care or love our country, we have no loyalty to anyone. We always, and when we have issues in Nigeria, when issues come up, we throw the religious and ethnic, cards to suit our personal and selfish desires. When it comes to election, you are my brother. But when I get into government and I'm eating, I don't try to bring you who is educated and fit for the position, but rather I'll give it to someone who will give me a cut. So we do all these things for selfish desires. And that is how we've gotten to where we are. Because if you are not able to be honest and have high morals and integrity, when it gets to the point of also, when you have stained your hands, it now becomes almost impossible for you to be the same person who will sit on that seat and be part of a committee that they will put together to persecute someone because your hands are dirty.
What are the things that would make Nigeria an easy place to do business in?
I think the first place for me where I would start is actually brand Nigeria. There's something you said about made in Nigeria products. I remember many years ago when the sort of Buy Nigerian movement started, right? It didn't happen overnight, but there was a conscientious effort, right, to get people to think Buy Nigeria. But I don't think it transcended beyond maybe the fashion industry, that sort of, it was only in certain sectors where Buy Nigerian actually, was able to take root. But today, you don't have confidence that you want to go and buy a Nigeria-made car. I remember at one point when the ride-hailing companies, I don't know which one of them, there was a whole flood of those innocent, small cars. Yes. You don't see any of them on the road anymore. So somebody asked the question around durability. We all know what our roads are like. We all know what drivers on the roads are like. And people ask themselves, what is the longevity of these vehicles, right? You see really, really old, foreign brands still on the road, still moving. But these particular sets of cars, at one point, you couldn't turn to your left, to your right without seeing them. They were white, so you couldn't miss them. Today, I can't remember the last time I saw one of those cars on the road. And these things stick in people's minds, right, when people see these things. So the concept for me of what is the Nigerian brand, because that alone is powerful enough in the mind of the consumer to start to say, I'm seeking out Nigerian brand.
Hey, bam, my people. The name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Fonioch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? What's Gossip Gala?
Hello, everyone. Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you all to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
Hey investors, I hope you guys are still here. So before we go into the hot gossip, right, my most beautiful guest is here. You need to actually see her on pink. Now she not give me the updates. I swear, she didn't give me the updates. You're supposed to be looking fly. Do you get what I'm saying? I have a traditional MC here. I mean, I would like her to even give us updates on how she was able to just, find that uniqueness and just stay there. Because I mean, we've been having conversations with MCs and we see, how they are able to just work in, how they are able to get there, what their strategy is, and how they have been able to make impact, right? I mean, I consider this person quite unique because she just stick to one, and I'm just wondering how she's been able to, work around that space. I mean, I find it very intelligent, honestly. I have no other person. See, permit me, if I say this wrongly, nobody should come for me. I have no other person on my table than Alaka. I'm only How are you, bestie?
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh my God. I hope somebody told you this morning you're looking very beautiful.
Thank you.
They didn't.
A lot did, anyways.
Because they have to. If they don't, I will sue them straight. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
I am so sorry for the stress. You
That's
guys,
fine.
I stressed out a lot today. Kai, I feel so bad. Tell me, what was it like getting here today? Was there traffic? Was Lagos in you?
There was traffic, but not too
Gosh.
much. And the boat I took, I mean, it was
There was
just
another stress.
overspeeding. Yeah,
It's
so-
also like the map as well, because the truth is, it is one thing to put in the the right direction that you're going to. They could just carry you go where I don't know, but we'll be all right eventually. All right. So let's talk a bit about what you do. The fact that you're an MC. I mean, most of the MCs I've seen are always from the men. It's just like the way we have comedians, and when you see Worry picking, there's always this, even you too, if you get what I'm saying. So I'd like you to tell me how you've been able to, survive. How was the journey like for you? Just put me on that.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, my name is Tofumi, Lajubomi, just Tofumi. And I'm a traditional wedding compare. We act like an MC. We are just like an MC,
Okay.
but in the traditional wedding setting. So we are not the regular MC. However, we
okay.
MC. We are also master of ceremonies for some kind of
Event.
I host birthdays, burial ceremony. It depends. If it comes, I do it. But my main what should I call it?
Core?
Is my main core is traditional wedding compare, which is popularly known as the Alagai Duro and
Alagai Duro.
Yes, for the traditional wedding.
What does the Duro and the Ejoko mean?
Okay, so Alagai Duro represents the groom's family. That's meaning of Iduro, because you are the one coming to beg for the hand of
the
bride,
woman
in marriage. So it is assumed that you are coming in. You know when you are coming as a visitor, you don't just come in and just sit down. So you have to still wait, address, greet, and wait for them to accept you inside.
Yeah.
So that's Alagaidro. And Alagaidro represent the bride's family, which is the Ijoko, because they are the ones inside. Yeah, so basically, so that's what I do.
I'm learning from already. I would like to know what your challenges are.
There's a lot of challenges.
And how have you been able to triumph? Because, I mean, I see your work and I'm like, this is beautiful.
I think number one thing you need to know is before we talk about triumphing, you have to know the job. Like, you need to know your onion very well. You need to know what you stand for and what you represent. So basically, we are cultural ambassadors. Like, we represent culture, and we are young. In the olden days, it's known that it's the older people that do this job, the mamas, the teachers, and all of that, right?
Yeah.
The teachers and all of that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's a different ball game now, where you see the young people doing the exact thing and even doing more. So, but at the same time, you must not forget, no matter how spicy you are trying to be, and no matter how rugged, no matter how you're trying to claim that yes, you are young and all that, you must not forget the culture. That's number one thing. You must not forget the culture. So it's challenging because there are so many challenges. Let me just give you a few. Like, for example, I'm a young Alaga, like I'm a young compare now, and like I said, older people are known to do this job. So sometimes we see people who say, "Oh, are you an Alaga? Are you sure? Are you sure you can do this job?" So it's until when you now refer them to, okay, check me out on this thing, blah blah blah. And don't forget the kind of job we do. You are dealing with somebody's day of joy. I mean, wedding is once in a lifetime. People can't even afford to, jeopardize it. They can't afford to play game of trial luck. So people need to be sure that yes, you can do it before giving you their big day. Right. So it's when they now check and they see, oh, she has done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay. So some people feel, can she do? When I started the job, it was quite challenging, and even it's still that's still a major challenge for even people that are still learning, coming in. So another challenge is should I say this? Challenge of, I don't know how to the topic to put on it, but like, for example, I'm not married. I'm young, and so some people assume that, oh, because you're an Alaga, you have to be married. Right? And so I when I started, I've had 2, 3 examples of bride's mom. Maybe after their daughter has booked me, they will now say, I want to speak with the Alaga. And then when they now see you, they start to ask you, are you married? And some of them would even want to change their mind and say, no, like, we thought it's because you are not married. Like, I'm like, mommy, it's not marriage. I'm not even bringing my ex. And so I'm so grateful that so many people are coming to terms that yes, it's not, you don't have to be married to do your job properly. So that's a major challenge as well?
Honestly, there's just a lot of questions that are coming to my head. And
Yeah.
because we don't even have enough time, probably
Exactly.
we'll get back to it, right? But let's just go straight into the gossip on hot gossip, right?
Okay.
And this one said, try to get sense. Catholic press to react to trending video of a pastor praying for credit alert to enter the phones of his members during a night vigil. So there's a video where people were, the pastor is saying, say this one, social money will enter your account, and they reply. Sure, let's watch this video together.
I command money to enter your account. If you have faith here, that will be better. I don't need to shout for you to get wealth. It is spiritual. Search that simple. I speak to Zenith bank account. Receive miracle money. I speak to Diamond Access account. Receive miracle money.
I mean, we all watched that video together, right? But this is what Father Kelvin had to say. Let's read that together. And it says, unfortunately, this is what some people gather to do and call it night vigil. The funny part is that the same minister commanding money from different banks to enter the people's account will rather choose to ask the people to bring offerings and tithes instead of commanding the same money into his own account. Make una try they get sense. Emphasis on make una try they get sense.
Yeah.
Stop helping these people bastardize Christianity. What do you think about this story? I feel like you have a lot to say.
There's a lot because I mean it's obvious that this is hypocrisy. Like,
is it?
It is. It's even beyond hypocrisy because why would you tell your members to raise their phone up and then you're commanding money? Why can't you command the money to
Into your own
enter
account.
into your own account? I mean, and it's also in the Bible. If you do not work, you can't earn. You
Yeah.
can't. So it's obvious that I'm grateful that a priest came out to also say the
about
same
it.
thing. So and I think it's high time people started. Maybe I know the Christians have an association, but maybe there's no proper orientation
or
and
laws.
accountability.
Ability.
Do you understand? Just like we have so many churches and they have bodies. For example, the Redeemed Christian Church of God have a body.
Yeah.
The CAC Christ Apostolic, they have a body. Baptist, they have a body and all of that. So I feel the new generational churches, like the ones that are coming up, they should have a body where they can sanction them. So if we see this kind of things, we can easily say, okay, just the way any small thing now, you see people dragging Pastor Adeboye, even if it's not Pastor Adeboye that is in, that happened to commit whatever, but you see people dragging, Pastor Adeboye, because already there's already a name, there's already somebody to hold. So if we have such, then maybe there's a way they can bring such because it's rubbish. It's rubbish for me.
I kind of beg to differ because when I said this, it made it look like God's music. Can you command money now and it comes to your account? But but that's why there are miracles.
You think it's miracle?
I feel like if you have faith.
I do not agree. See, you can have faith if you work, right? And you, like that you hustle so much, you work so much, you work so hard, and you've been trusting God for a particular thing.
Okay.
And already there has to be a push. You cannot just sit in your house and you're trusting God to buy a car.
Sure.
But if you're already on that line that you see some people, they're already saving money to buy car. But eventually, maybe when they want to buy the car, if their money is like 10.5 million and the car costs like 15 million, then you see them give a testimony of, oh, somebody helped me and
Yeah.
God got me a car. Now, but they won't tell you that, okay, yes, out of that 15 million, my 10.5 is in that,
In that money.
money,
I feel you, I feel you,
right?
I feel you.
They'll just tell you, okay, somebody, I got a car and
Yeah.
whatever. But it's still miracle.
I feel
Because, I mean, what if the person didn't come into your life? What
yeah.
if God didn't send that person? Those are miracle. And that's when you have faith. Like, you have faith
Yeah.
for things unseen. But you know that you are walking in line, with, that. Not
okay.
that you did not walk, you didn't do anything, and then you raise up your phone. Okay, we can try it.
We can try it.
Exactly.
Amen.
So you can raise up your phone and
when
like,
you are
I
not
can just
choosing.
command. So
Oh
for
my
me,
God.
it's not faith. It's not faith.
I don't know. There's just one part of my head that feels like something like that can happen. Even though I don't know if you've watched that video where Peter Obi was saying that if you if you wake up one morning and you're seeing an alert and you don't know who exactly sent it, you're 18. Is this something,
Exactly.
something close to that?
With money where you know
that's
work
not,
for,
that's not
you
miracle.
get. You didn't work for it, so why would you just?
Oh my God.
It happens. It's not like it doesn't happen, but it's like 1 out of 1,000.
Exactly.
And
But
for
but
people
for that 1 out of 1,000, do we not call that a miracle?
even that 1 out of 1,000, there's still, if there's still a back end to it, like if you investigate, or if there is a way you can go to the roots of the matter, you will still see that maybe it was sent by mistake, or sent by, we are talking
One
about
way,
miracle
Sha.
money
I
now,
feel you, I
right?
feel you.
It was either sent by mistake, and already if it's sent by mistake, then you should know at the back of your mind that somebody is obviously crying, right, for that same money that was sent to you.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
me, I'm a Christian, but I don't. There are some miracles that
This one, you know, jelly.
You know, gel.
All right, let's check the comment section and see people's reaction on this story. Okay. Ikechuko says, look at this, look at the shit somebody is talking about in this 21st century when Oyibo is about to relocate to another planet, having known that they have polluted this planet Earth. Why the pastor did not receive from those banks directly? God, why me in Nigeria? Bikono. Wahala.
Yeah.
Can we get the next one on, please? Okay, this one says, yeah, I know some people can be lazy can be lazy, but money is spiritual. Is money spiritual? So why can't it be prayed for? If it can leave your hand without you remembering what you spent it on, it can also come to you from unexpected places or person. So please, sir, allow people pray. Money is truly spiritual. Do you agree to this?
No. Okay, let me give you a
Tell
reason
me why.
I
Okay.
do not agree. Let me read the comments again.
Tell me.
It can come to you from an unexpected places or person. Yes. Money can come to you from unexpected places. Like, for example, I'm here now. I'm not even expecting any money.
Yeah.
But I know I'm working. I know my video is out there.
Yeah.
Like, a lot
People
of
are
my
watching.
jobs are
Yeah.
there. Before I leave here, I won't be surprised if I get an alert of 500K.
Amen.
To
amen,
say, okay,
amen.
please, I'm booking you for so dates, and I want this and I want that. And I'm not expecting it. I feel those are unexpected places, and when you do not expect money.
Yeah.
So that can be termed as miracle. But I already prayed this morning, right? I joined the NLP, and I prayed that, God, please, this week, I want sweetness, I want money. But I don't know where the money is coming from.
I feel you.
But I know that I'm working, so obviously money can come in from anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting my mind in any exact place. So that is when you can say, okay, God did it. This is miracle. Like, oh God, thank you. I was not expecting this. But you can't tell me that you're not expecting money. At all. You're not working. You did not beg anybody for money. You didn't tell anybody to please borrow you or give you or dash you. And money just comes into your account. If money comes into your account, I said the other time, if money comes into your account, then you should know that, okay, where's this money coming from? It's either it was sent by mistake, or maybe, we don't have a government that even gives us money. If not, we would have said, okay, maybe
it's from the government.
It's from the government. Like 100K alert is coming in. So I still do not think that it's miracle. However, unexpected money can come in, just like I said, and that's the sample I just cited.
I understand what you said. All right, let's go on the short break, guys, to come back with hottest gossip. Stay with us. Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the hottest gossip. This one says, I want to tell the people of Equatorial Guinea that those videos are AI edited. My enemies are trying so hard to bring me down. Honestly speaking, I don't even know where to start from on this story. Because tell me how, I mean, the social media hasn't rested for quite some time now. Do you get what I'm saying? On social media, I mean, it's back to back. God bless you. We saw all the old videos, all the old sex styles, the doggy, 6ix9ine, everything. And it's how I keep telling people that when you want to lie, try as much as possible for it to make sense. Do you understand? Or better still, stay where you are. But coming out and not say that after we've seen those videos, I mean, there's a video of a girl, one of the women that he slept with that have died. Do you get what I'm saying? She committed suicide. Can we get that video on, please? Okay, so I mean, there are just a lot of things that happened. Even the women, I think they said the president's wife, his uncle's sister, his uncle, his brothers. There's just a whole lot. Different people. Really 20 of the ministers, their wives have slept with them, and I like the fact that they have arrested him here because I mean the fact that you slept with over 400 women, that's alarming, and they want to check out probably. I mean, what his intentions are, if they are probably to just play and all of that, or is he trying to pass a disease? And they talked about STI, that's sexually transmitted infection. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's just a whole lot to this, honestly, and because we don't have time, I don't want to keep expatiating on what the story entails, but I would like to hear your perspective. What do you think about the story?
The story is really messy, first to start with. But let me ask you, okay, I read in the news that it's not because of he slept with 400 women, right, that made them arrest him. He was not arrested because of that.
Oh, tell me.
Yes, so I saw in the news that he was arrested for fraudulent activities. Okay. I don't now know. I think that was what they went to arrest him for.
So this is it here. So they went to his house because, I mean, he too is into, there's this, I mean, the agency that he works with, just like the way we have EFCC, exactly. So I think they have like the NIFT, something like that, right? So that place that is, they felt like, okay, there certain things that he's doing is looking a bit suspicious, right? So they went to his house to check, okay, let's see if there's anything fraudulent here for them to see. Only for them to, see these videos about 400, according to someone, 460 videos, right, of different women, just all sex and all of that, right? And that's where they kind of escalated it. Okay, what now? The reason why they arrested him was because they wanted to be sure. To be honest, it is the numbers are a lot actually. Like, how can one person 400 over 400? I mean, 460. That's a lot, though. Let's be for real. That's a lot. And if you watch those videos, see, they are more than 1 minute. So it's not like they did today and they just left it. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like they took probably hours, 2-3 rounds. I am just saying, I don't know where I got that from. But I don't know if you get my point. So they felt like probably they need to know what his intentions are. Is he trying to spread STI? What exactly is he trying to to spread? Because over 400 is a lot of people actually.
Well, me, I feel that the man is actually not mentally stable.
Jesus.
Number one. However, like somebody said on Twitter that I mean, one man cheated and 400 women, and most of them are even married. So
majority of them are married. Yes.
So the thing is, for me, I've been trying to read the news since the day before yesterday to just see what exactly is
going
on. Like, if it was Nigeria, if the man was a very wealthy person, if not he was a politician, they would have said, okay,
he is wealthy now.
That's what I'm saying.
But again, the women that he's sleeping with are also people that are
wealthy.
Okay. Exactly.
Yes, they are also okay. So we can't say that, okay,
it's money that
is the issue.
Yeah, I feel like I mean the fact that these women are women that they already have substance, like they are okay financially. Probably they have done something incriminating. Allegedly, I did not say that.
Very possible.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because the fact that he's already in this agency and all of that, just like the way we have the EFCC here, right? If imagine you've done something bad and there's this man there that knows what is going on. I mean, you want to do anything possible to get you, for them, for the matter or whatever issue to close.
Of course, but I don't feel that's the only issue.
I don't know, right?
I feel that's not the only issue because even president's daughter or something, allegedly, I don't know. maybe wife or daughter,
Yeah,
is part of them.
Yes.
And, cousins and families and all that, even pregnant woman, even though he came out to say the pregnant person is his wife. So, number one, I actually feel the man is not
Wahala.
okay. They need to really check him. Number
Right.
two is I blame the women the most.
Why?
That's I'm talking about my opinion.
I feel
don't
you.
know.
Oh, go on, baby, go
So
on.
I blame the women the most because this is not jazz. It's not
What
jazz.
what if it's jazz? You cannot tell.
Okay, what if it's jazz? Can it be jazz for 400 women?
It can be jazz. That's
No,
why it's
I
jazz.
No.
No,
I beg to.
if they even say it's jazz,
I
it's
don't
there
agree.
we won't agree because
I don't
with
want to
jazz,
agree that
anything
it's
can
jazz.
happen.
I don't want to. For me, I'm talking about myself now. I don't want to agree that you sleep with 400 women with jazz. It can't be jazz. But maybe number one, that's what you have mentioned. Maybe they did something really incriminating, and then they feel that that's the way to maybe
Cover
even
up.
their husband. It could even be their husband. A woman can cover for her husband in
It's
position.
possible, yeah, it's
Maybe.
possible, it's possible.
So that can be. Number two, maybe okay, he has already slept with 1, 2, 3, and this one says, how women can gist
because
about themselves.
you know
and say,
he's actually very
especially
able.
when a woman is really happy. When you meet a man who takes you to cloud 100 and
nine.
you don't even know when you start spilling all those bands, and
in
you are so
Jesus.
happy genuinely from the inside, and you start to say, oh, and this one decides, okay, let me try.
Let's check it.
But the thing that amazed me most is
Yeah.
that all of them are being recorded and they know about it. So it's not even a matter of rape.
Of course, it's
If it
not.
was
It has-
Nigeria,
it has-
should I tell you something? If this happened in Nigeria, I would have said that this man would. There's no case for me. There's no case. Because on what
what
ground you want to arrest him, and that's why yesterday when they said they arrested him, they said they already found out that he was into some fraud. That's the only thing they are using to hold him. Even though we know that other things they can use that one to trigger the arrest and make him very.
I feel you.
But they didn't arrest him based on that he slept with 400
That's
women.
the thing. And we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you so much. And yes, my viewers, it has been an exciting ride today. I can't wait to have another episode with you tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying. Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make I no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices.